Hi guys, and welcome back to another video. So today we're going to be talking about Nick Emmanwori. He's coming out of the draft this year out of South Carolina. I personally love him and everything that he basically, all his tools, his physicals, the way he plays. And it's kind of like I'm going to do like a little report on, why I like him. First off, this man is an athletic freak. That's just safe to say. I think he tested off the charts. And then you're about to see, like, some of the physicals that he kind of compares to at 6'3" and 1/8", 220, 43-inch vert. And he ran a 4.3, 40-something. And, when you have a dude who's 6'3", and can run a 4.3", automatically that kind of jumps at you. Having a safety or a DB, whoever you kind of see fit for him, on your team, I think that's, that's something you want on your team, regardless. And I think he's going to go in the first round, but we may see him drop a little bit. I would say he's definitely a day two, or I would say he's a day one pick, and I think a lot of people are going to agree with that. But you may see him slip into the second round just because of positional value. Safety obviously isn't the most important position compared to like tackle and quarterback and stuff like that. But this man, I think he's worth it. I think if he goes to the right team, he could be, one of the best safeties in the league for years to come. But for me, I kind of see him, as a mixture of like a Kyle Hamilton and Brian Branch. Kyle Hamilton, I think, kind of has like the size that he has. And kind of what he's able to do on the field kind of reminds me of him a little bit. I think when Hamilton came out, I kind of see a little bit of a Emmanwori in Hamilton. And then Branch as well, just because Branch is able to play, multiple positions. He's like multiple positions where he can play in the nickel, he could play deep in the safety. And we've seen, people like Kyle Hamilton do that as well. Derwin James is great at that as well. These are all people, they keep on showing him, and they showed him and Derwin James earlier. But he's got the stature, he's got the speed. He can cover all the running backs you need him to. It's different maybe if he has to meet him in the gap. But, if it's one-on-one coverage, him versus a running back, honestly, I trust Emmanwori. Tight ends as well. He has the size to cover tight ends. He's got the speed to keep up with some of the faster ones. His weight is solid. I don't think it's really something that kind of pokes out. That's like of concern. But he's just athletic. Watching him get up and do a 43-inch vert, he can jump up like that. He's got the speed. Receivers, one-on-one receivers, I wouldn't say, he was the best. But, he is a safety. He's not really a pure corner unless you really need him in the nickel. But he's got the speed to keep up with them. And obviously, that's something he's going to have to work on more. Obviously, college is different compared to the NFL. He's going to need to learn and stuff like that. But if he goes to the right team, I think he's going to be capable of great things. And, just looking at some of his tape that he's had, it is really incredible to watch. You see him, kind of read defenses pretty well. He's watching the quarterback's eyes. And so, I personally trust Emmanwori a lot. And I would like to see him, maybe go somewhere like Minnesota. I think would be a great spot for him. They just lost Cam Bynum. And I don't want to say they have similarities, but in some ways they kind of do. And I think he could fill into that position. And what other teams? I think that's really it. There's definitely a couple teams I could see him, playing for. But, the way he's able to read the field and stuff like that, I personally, it's kind of risky between him and Malachi Starks. I think both are going to be great in the league. But, it kind of depends on how the defense wants to run scheme. But I definitely could see him being drafted over Malachi Starks. Emmanwori, just watching him is a great thing. And so I think he's worth a first-round grade, and I think he should go there. And that's my personal scouting report on Emmanwori.